Hey everyone, it is day 10 of Vlogmas. I hope you're having a great start to the weekend. It is Saturday and I am completely exhausted today. It was a late night for me. I had such a great time with my friends yesterday. Whenever Eric, Christina, Ramona, and I get together, we have such a blast. There was delicious food and knitting. It was a really nice time, and they didn't even leave that late, but when they did, I decided to do a bit of a cleanup. The boys helped. We were doing Advents at 10:30 or 11 o'clock. And then we just sat at the kitchen table and chatted for a while. It was really nice. And I thought I would be uploading yesterday's Vlogmas today, but I decided at midnight to get all of the footage off my camera and just put it on the computer. And once I did that, I thought, oh, I'll just start the editing process. I had some computer issues and I got completely hyper-focused on fixing that and getting it all ready so that when I woke up on Saturday, I wouldn't have to think about yesterday. So I persevered, I got it all done and uploaded, and I think I went to bed around 2. And this morning I was completely shattered. I woke up my usual time. I tried to sleep in and go back to bed, but I couldn't. So I just had a really calm morning. I had a delicious coffee with 2 shots of espresso. I watched a whole bunch of really cozy Vlogmases, and James went to soccer. So it was a really quiet morning and I feel so much better now. I needed to catch up on my water because I feel like yesterday I didn't. And I'm just going to have a pretty calm day today. I did have to run out and grab James from a tire shop. Glenn went out to pick him up from soccer practice this morning. Had some car issues, tire problems. He had to stop and get it fixed. And so I went to rescue him because he has so much homework to do today. He didn't want to be sitting there for hours. And I don't know how, but James and his team practice outdoors in this weather, and it is something like -4 degrees today. I don't know how they do it. So I am going to just settle in for kind of a cozy day. I've got tons of food, so I don't have to worry about cooking at all today. There's leftover pizza. I had 1 whole quiche. That's why I always make 2 if I'm making quiche. And I've got leftover pasta from a few days ago. So lots and lots of food. I am going to just catch up on more Vlogmases. I might actually start a movie marathon. I really love rewatching certain movie series in December. And I think I'm going to start with Lord of the Rings today. I probably won't get to it until a bit later on. I have a few things to still put away, tidy up. I actually want to do a couple small things in my studio today. And then it's going to be a really relaxed night with some movies, my knitting. I did manage to get quite a bit done on my sleeve yesterday while I was knitting with friends, and I made a mistake. I had to go back, I fixed it, so everything is good. But I do feel like while we were chatting, I kind of lost my rhythm with my decrease repeats and another part of the pattern. So I need to just have a moment, double check where I am in the pattern, and I should be putting in stitch markers every time I decrease, and I haven't. So I think I'm going to start doing that and just make sure that I know where I am in my pattern. And then I will continue to work on my sleeve this weekend. I did get a couple of packages delivered yesterday and I was so busy I didn't have time to open them up. So I'm going to share those with you, and I will just take you along for a cozy Saturday with me. I got a couple of deliveries yesterday that I wasn't able to share. It was such a busy day. I thought I would open them all up this morning and share some of what I got. The first box was from Sephora. They were having another 20% off sale, which is dangerous. And I was totally influenced by my friend Christina from Chelsea Yarns because she recently mentioned in one of her Vlogmases how much she loved these, and so I couldn't resist. They are the Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm. I got the one in vanilla, and I also got brown, is that brown sugar? Yeah, brown sugar. I'm excited to try those. I do love a good lip balm. And I got a couple of things from MAC, just one of these little mini bottles of Fix Plus. I like to use this if I want to wet my brush for eyeliner if I'm using a shadow, and this works really well. So I just picked up a little one of those. This is one of my all-time favorite MAC lipsticks, and the last one I had kind of expired. It didn't really smell very good, and I don't usually wear lipstick, but I like to have this one. It is in the color Velvet Teddy, and it's really pretty. And then I just got one of these little mini brushes for, whoops, for powder or foundation. I just thought it would be nice to have it in one of my makeup bags. So that is my Sephora haul. I also placed an order recently with well.ca, which is kind of like a drugstore here in Canada. And I really like ordering just certain toiletries, bath products, but I tend to always go there at this time of year and find little things for stocking stuffers. And so I found something for Glenn, for James, and something for my stocking that I will just give Glenn to put in my stocking. I always do that for him because he is not much of a stocking stuffer buyer, but I love stockings. I actually love opening up my stocking more than anything else at Christmas time. I don't know why, it's just so much fun. So this is what I got from well.ca. I saw these beautiful bottles, and it's glass and really heavy, of maple syrup, and Glenn loves maple syrup, so I thought this would be nice to put in his stocking. This one is from Quebec, and I think this one says it has a dark, robust taste. It's a late harvest, and I thought the bottle was beautiful, so I got that one for Glenn. I got this for James. Not that he plays with Playmobil or anything, but they had these commemorative little soccer sets, I think because the World Cup is going on right now. And it's the first time Canada has been in the World Cup in many, many, many years. And so I thought this little guy with the Canada jersey would be a nice little token to remember this year, so he can put that on his shelf or just keep it in the box and save it. I actually just picked up some of my apple cider gummies that I really like. This is what I picked up for Glenn to put in my stocking. I'm a huge fan of bubble baths, and this is one of my favorite products. I usually buy a larger pouch of this for like a really relaxing soak in the tub. And they had these variety packs. So there are 6 packs in here of a bath soak, and it's by Bathorium. And I love their products. I really, really enjoy them. They've got all these different scents, and I don't know if I've actually tried all of them, but I normally buy the Ancient Oat one or the Sea Kelp Serenity. They're really nice, so I'm excited to have those. And then I also purchased this for myself because I do love a good travel mug, and I love these heavy-duty Yeti ones. I also love the one that I use every day that I'm trying to, a Hydro Flask. But I don't have one that I love that fits in the car, in the cup holder. And this one I really liked because it will fit in the car and it has a handle. And with with James's soccer, sometimes I'm just sitting in the car and waiting, and it would be nice to bring a hot drink with me for the ride or the wait. He's not going to have games for a little while. They're having a break soon, but it's just nice to have a good travel mug. This is the Yeti Rambler. It's 20 ounce. size, and I loved the color. I love purple, I love plum. So this, when I saw that color, I couldn't resist. I thought it would be the perfect travel mug. I'm not sure if I should give this to Glenn to put under the tree for me, or if I'd like to start using it now. I'm gonna try not to. I'm gonna try to give it to him, and he can just tuck that under the tree. I just have a few things to put away from last night that I didn't get to, from Advents and from packages. I've decided to keep this out. I think I'm going to use it before Christmas. So I'm just gonna keep that one, put a few of my things away from yesterday. I got some cute gifts from some of my friends last night. Here's another tea I can put in our little tea corner. Ramona gave us each a box of this delicious Yorkshire tea in the multi biscuit flavor. So yummy. She also gave us each a Terry's chocolate orange, which is one of my favorites. And Christina gave us these beautiful hot chocolate bombs. I got a peppermint one. I can't wait to pour frothy hot milk over this and see what happens or what's inside. It looks so pretty and delicious. So I'm just going to put away some of my yarns from yesterday, clean up some of these random bits from dinner. Even Glenn's stuff is kind of piling up over there. And tidy up for the day. I do have one other thing that arrived yesterday. I've been waiting for this all week. This is a squeeze bottle that I got for that huge jug of Hershey's chocolate syrup. So I'm going to put some in here, put this one in the fridge, and then I can move that huge jug down to the basement fridge because it is really difficult to pour from it. I've used it for a hot chocolate and a mocha, and it is such a pain. So I think this is going to be perfect. I just ordered it from Amazon. I wanted to see what it was like before I ordered a second one to maybe put the peanut butter sauce in, because I didn't know if it would be good for it. So I'm going to check that out. Maybe I will buy a second one for the peanut butter sauce, but I think this will be perfect. I was just shuffling around some of the mugs on my mug tree, and I pulled out a couple of my favorites from the cupboard. I love them so much. These are my Care Bear mugs. I got them quite a few years ago, I think for Christmas for Glenn and myself. I got the pink Cheer Bear for me, and of course, Grumpy Bear for Glenn. I found them at EB Games, which is now called GameStop. I haven't seen them in a few years, but that's where I found them, and I absolutely love them. I don't know if you noticed yesterday, Glenn was wearing the cutest Grumpy Bear t-shirt. He just got it this week. I fell in love with it. So much so that I went in search of a Cheer Bear t-shirt for myself this morning. I did find it. I have ordered it. Glenn is very excited to wear matching t-shirts with me. But I just love Care Bears, and I thought these would be perfect to pull out again. They are a great size for hot chocolate and for tea, which I really enjoy having with Glenn at this time of year. We like to put on a movie and make a nice cup of tea. So I've pulled those out. I think they're so cute. And I think I shared
a peek at these yesterday. These are some of the teas I've been accumulating for the season. I get this one every year. I think last year I couldn't find it. I can't remember, but this one sells out super fast. It's one of my favorites. It's the Stash Herbal Tea in Christmas Eve. So I bought 2 boxes of it. I hope that will be enough. If I see it again, I might buy 1 more box. It is spearmint with sweet holiday spices. I love it. It's so good at night. This is another herbal tea that I found at the grocery store. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm excited to see what this one is like. It's by Twinings. It's Winter Spice, which is sweet apple with cinnamon, cardamom, and clove. So that sounds really nice too. And then this one has caffeine. I think it's a black tea. Yes. This one is Tetley gingerbread, and I thought this would be really nice as an afternoon treat. It just looks very cozy and delicious, and I love gingerbread flavors. So those are my new teas. I've got my tea mugs pulled out for later on, and I think I might try one of these ones this afternoon.
Dug on it.